It's a bigger play. Early. It is what it is. You did.
Welcome to season 2 of It Is What It Is. Shout out to our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. You can support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app.
Underdog Fantasy, what's up?
What's up?
Yep, this is the easiest way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. And they will match your first deposit up to $100, and you get a special pick when you sign up. Now, let's get into the show. We are back for season 2.
What's up, man?
The Takeover.
Yeah. Congrats on the season 2.
Over there, man. What's up?
Yeah, that was
That was
crazy.
crazy.
You starting off loco.
I apologize.
You loco right now.
Salute. How about that? Salute. I apologize. That was kind of crazy.
That was crazy.
That was wild.
He's starting off
I'm
the
not
season.
even arguing with you about
All right,
it. I said my bad.
let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Well, finally, the NFL season officially kicks off this Thursday, and the Detroit Lions will play the
Can I
Kansas.
say something real quick?
Go for it.
Man, fuck NFL. Dion killed niggas.
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
they talking about. Dion didn't kill niggas. NFL got to hold the fuck on.
Dion ain't even get paid.
Time out. Dion ain't even get paid.
He did it for no money.
Niggas was shitting on NFL. We gonna get to y'all. Y'all tried to shit on Dion.
Yeah.
Nick Saban, where your hating ass with the rest of y'all goons at? Y'all
Yeah.
niggas was hating on Dion. Y'all say, first of all, let's run Dion shit down.
Yeah.
Dion don't lose.
Dion don't lose. Yeah.
Dion been to Super Bowl won twice.
Check.
He went to a World Series.
Yep. In the same week.
No, he had a home run and scored a touchdown in the same fucking week.
Dion been wild.
Yeah, hold on, let me run some of Dion's
I got stats too now, killer.
Yeah, go first.
I
first.
got
real
stats too, killer.
Yeah,
You go ahead. I'm gonna let
Okay,
you
we got
roll.
two-time Super Bowl champ, NFL Defensive Player of the Year, six-time first-team All-Pro, 1992, 94, 96, 98, two-time second-team All-Pro NFL,
Yep.
eight-time Pro Bowl, NFL kickoff return. This nigga's playing everything on the motherfucking field.
Yeah.
Everything.
But Dion is a top wide receiver of all time, though.
But no, he's a cornerback, Murder.
I mean, he played both sides of the field.
Yeah,
Pause.
come
Pause.
on now, Murder.
Listen.
Now you.
I got
fucking
this.
up.
I meant to say
damn.
cornerback.
God,
But
yeah.
listen, he played. He is the triple threat. You know I'm always right. Let me clean that up.
You're
Pause.
definitely not right.
Let me make this straight for you.
100% not right.
Yo,
the nigga just said the nigga said your all-time wide receiver.
I meant to say on defense. You know what I meant to say.
A receiver on defense is wild too. You might want to wait till basketball season
Wait,
comes
no.
You sure you want to do football season with me?
Murder Mase.
You positive?
Come on, Murder.
All-time wide receiver
No, I
on
meant
defense.
to, you know what I meant to say.
A cornerback.
You know what I meant to say, cornerback.
Okay, you want to run your stats off? Because I don't know where you getting your stats from, bro. Anyway, secondly, he tried to go to Division I. They shit on him. He
Yeah.
go to an HBCU. They say he ain't swag. He killed the swag. He say, nigga, I'm swag. Now you can have it back.
Yeah.
He go to play against TCU.
Yeah.
They home opener in their house. There's a 21-point underdog. He said, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Went in y'all house, bust their ass. What up, Shador?
Yeah.
What's shaking, Shador? Matter of fact, he don't even be like the call Shador. What up, two?
Yeah.
What's up, two? What's shaking? What they
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
500
yeah.
passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Fuck is they talking about, man? And
Yeah.
then Nick Saban was hating talking about when he got Travis Hunter to go to the HBCU, talking about, oh, they pay him $1 million. Dion said we ain't paying him $1 million. If they did, so what? It's NIL. It's NIL.
Yeah.
Niggas
Dion
is
didn't even
getting
get paid. Dion ain't even get paid.
No, I'm talking about when they was at the HBCU.
Yeah.
You know, Travis Hunter, he was the fucking top high school recruit.
Yeah.
So all the fucking colleges want him. Dion convinced them to come to Jackson State, so niggas was mad at that, like, oh, Dion's paying him $1 million. And niggas could get $1 million.
Yeah,
This ain't the
everybody,
90s
they
niggas.
driving Lamborghinis on campus.
Yeah, so when he went there, they was hating on the nigga like, oh, Dion's paying him this, that, third. Dion was like, we ain't paying him. And then Travis Hunter was like, I wish I did have $1 million. Trusted Dion. Dion said, we gonna do this for a minute. He got hurt last year, so he couldn't even play.
Yeah.
Went to Colorado, 111 yards on offense. Key interception yesterday on defense. Killed them. Trav, what up, baby? We're shaking out there. We're shaking, boy. What up, Dylan Harris? We're shaking. 4 touchdowns. Man, them niggas went crazy yesterday, man. So, big shout out to Coach Prime. I don't understand why people go against him. He been winning his whole life.
Yeah.
This ain't really even nothing new.
Yeah.
This is what he do for a living. And they acting crazy. You know when I spoke to Dion, you know what's crazy about Dion?
What is
Let me
that?
tell you some crazy shit about Dion. Because Dion like a Kaiser Sose type nigga. Like, he'll throw you off because Dion talk to you on the phone like a nigga. You know, like, Dion got nigga vibes. And I'm not, no disrespect, Prime. But, you know, Dion like, yo, Cam, I want you to come down and talk to the kids and shit. And, you know, I'm using my language. I'm not going to say Dion was talking like that.
Dion wasn't talking like that.
I ain't gonna say that, but he was just basically like, yo, I want you to come talk to the kids. They tricking on these bitches too much. He ain't say bitches, but he he tricking on these females too much. And I want you and Mase to come down and talk to the kids. And I'm like, yeah, you know, we gonna work it out. So then Dion talking straight up like a nigga to me. And then when he finished the conversation, he's like, I want you to go pray on it. And I'm like,
you know what pray on it means.
nah, but you know, if you talking nigga shit, then the nigga end the conversation with,
I mean, I really need you to pause to do it. He said pray on it.
He said go pray. And the conversation would go pray on it. So I was like, okay, maybe I should go pray on this shit.
You asked a gangster to pray on it. It's crazy.
Listen, man, gangsters got to pray too, man. How you think niggas survive, B? So big shout out to Coach Prime. Big shout out to Colorado. They sold them season tickets out. So they better have that $5 million a year. They supposed to be paying
that was
them.
crazy.
And I ain't got nothing to do with concession. Everything else, the merch they gonna sell, everything. So big shout out to Coach Prime. Congratulations. And he kept them motherfucking receipts. All the reporters he ain't want to talk to after the game.
Dion, let's get it right. Act like y'all remember Dion. Cold turkey like free y'all.
Talking shit, and he remembered y'all was talking shit, and now he ain't fucking with y'all. Don't kiss ass now. Now you know what's even crazier? Nigga talk about, they not even ranked. TCU ranked number 17. One game. Now, real quick, Coach Prime, get on the defense's ass.
You think next week they gonna rank them?
That's what I was about to get into. That's a question for you. Do you think they should be ranked next week?
I think they should be ranked. To come out of the gate like that and have such a dominant game, you know?
Yeah, listen, niggas go from 21.
Boy, sitting up there clean. Pay attention. Pay close attention.
Point.
That was a lot of yards. Pause.
Yeah, it was. Shador over 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions is fucking amazing. Now, they sit there and don't rank them 21-point underdogs. This is how quick the tide turned. After the game over, they talk about Shador Sanders Heisman Trophy ready. Travis Hunter, they may be going against each other for the Heisman. Y'all wasn't fucking with niggas.
Right.
Y'all wasn't fucking with niggas. Now everybody Heisman Trophy. Get the fuck out of here. That's why Dion told niggas, no, I want to talk to you. And you seen him bring a nigga up who was talking good? He said, this nigga had our back. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna ramble on too long about Dion too much, but I definitely want to give them kids their props.
Shout out to Colorado.
Yeah, man, we'll be there. Coach Prime, I promise you I'm coming down there soon, pause. And we gonna support everything you got going on, baby. We appreciate you, man. What you do for the culture. Because Dion is a fucking salesman. He's that nigga know how to sell, bro. He know how to sell, man. So I just wanted to give you your time, Coach Prime. Congratulations. You and the rest of the team down there, man.
What about Skip?
Who?
What about Skip?
Skip hating ass? Skip Bayless?
Yeah.
You want to give me that? Hey, yo, you know what's
it's
some
a
ill
new
shit?
season.
Yo, you know what's some ill shit?
Things gonna change around here.
Yo, you know what's some ill shit? You know what was an ill post I looked at yesterday? The nigga, so you know Skip got this. It's all elaborate. You got this nigga, that nigga.
Token nigga, token nigga. Just token.
You just got tokens laying all around the place. Who would you pay for the right nigga? No disrespect to my homie Lil Wayne, though. You know Lil Wayne, the family, man. Much love to Lil Wayne. Everybody outside of Lil Wayne tokened out. So Stephen A. Smith put up a post the other day of the ratings. Did you see that shit?
Nah, I didn't see that.
Stephen A. put the first week of Undisputed against First Take. And they tripled in viewers. Like, so Undisputed had average 144,000 viewers, and First Take was just under 500,000. He ain't put no caption. Speak
for itself.
Stephen A. out here trolling.
Trolling.
He's
Super
Penn
trolling.
University.
Yeah, so all that crazy shit niggas had going on, man. Shout out to Stephen A. too, man.
Yeah, shout out to Stephen A.
But back to Skip I don't know, Skip was hating on Dion?
Yeah, probably a little bit.
We don't even know, but he looked like he was hating on Dion, right? He looked like a nigga that was hating on Dion, man. So, but I know Stephen A. definitely put up them fucking stats the other day, and they killed Undisputed the first week of the new season.
Yes, wow.
Yep.
Well, when it comes to Colorado, don't play with him. Don't play with him. Okay, so the NFL season officially kicks off this Thursday, and the Detroit Lions will play the Kansas City Chiefs. But I want to know y'all's super early Super Bowl predictions. So what teams are y'all liking right now?
The Bears, they don't understand how dominant and profound the Bears is going to be. Chicago.
I got 2 teams.
It's usually 2.
Let's be realistic. NFC? Nah.
Teams in it, Murder.
No, I got 2
AFC.
teams. I got 2 teams that might be in the same division that I want to go with.
Okay.
I definitely want to go with. I can't go against Kansas City. That's my team. And I knew Cam was going to do this. See, I don't have time for this today. Cameron, I'm going to need you to grow up. This is a new
Kansas
season.
City's your team. Since when? Who was the quarterback before Patrick Mahomes?
Cam, I'm not here for
I'm
that.
asking you a
I'm not
question.
here for that.
Alex Smith, though. I'm just letting you
not
know
here for
about
that.
your team.
I'm not here for that.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Is that your question? Who was the quarterback before then?
You
see what I go through? You see what I go through with that?
Nah, yo, everybody's team is convenient that happens to always win as well. Kansas City is. Go ahead, bro.
Kim, I'm a winner.
Make
Winners gravitate to me. I'm a winner.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
Pause.
That was crazy.
Winners gravitate to me. It's kind of wild, bro. Go ahead, make your pitch, bro.
Kansas City.
But talking about that real quick. You talking about I got 2 teams I'm thinking about. Everybody thinking about Kansas City, bro. That's not like out the blue.
No, they don't have to win. I can see a team.
Nobody
That's
has
what I
to
was
win,
going to get
but
to. I can see a team beating them.
I bet you this much, and I haven't even looked it up, that they're at the top of the odds makers to win.
It should be.
And that's your team conveniently.
That's my team.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I have high hopes.
I hear you.
I got high thoughts, Cam.
I don't know. That's borderline.
Yeah.
I got hopes is borderline. But I keep interrupting your pick.
Thoughts.
Go ahead, bro.
And I'm expecting Baltimore to play good this year. I'm expecting Baltimore to play good this year.
Okay.
Cameron is on you today.
Cameron?
That's my real name.
Cameron.
I actually love Cameron. That's really my name. And, you know, they just call me Cameron, but Cameron's actually my name.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling Cameron-ish,
Yeah,
actually.
Cameron is your goal.
I'm feeling Cameron-ish Mason Bethel.
Yeah, Cameron.
Mr. Forbes.
Yeah.
Look, to be honest with you, it really looks like
San Fran. Tampa.
a repeat of last year, I would say. Only thing that I would change, and we're going to talk about it later in the show. I don't really want to get into it right now. I love Buffalo, but it's like, you know who Buffalo, the Bills remind me of? They remind me of the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
They're great quarterback, great receiver, great coaching, but it's something about it that they can't get over the hump. Yeah. It's just like, same thing with the Celtics. You got Jason Tatum, you got Jaylen Brown, you got a great, Marcus Smart isn't there anymore. They have a great, on paper, and even when you look at them, they have everything to win a championship, but something always happens to prevent them winning the championship.
Think it's a jinx?
Well, Buffalo lost 4 Super Bowls in a row when Jim Kelly was quarterbacking them, so it may be a jinx up there in Buffalo. No disrespect to Griselda. Shout to them Griselda niggas. They won it. You know what I'm saying?
winning.
Griselda
They're
won
not
it.
jinx.
They not jinx.
West
You know what I'm
Side
saying?
Gun.
So I really want to say the Bills, but I can't. I really can't. I'm just gonna go with last year's Super Bowl repeat, and later on in the show we'll talk about some different things. I don't want to blow it up now, but that's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
So who do you got, Cam?
False.
So you don't know who was in the Super Bowl last year?
Cameron, I'm just asking you a question. We're on
The Chiefs and the Eagles.
Okay.
Not
What do
gonna
you
happen.
have out of them?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Go with the Eagles, man.
Nah.
Fuck is you looking at me like you crazy for?
Yeah.
Hey,
I just want you to remember
I'm
this.
subject to change.
I want you to remember
no,
this.
I'm subject to change week 8.
Kansas City, the Eagles.
All right, cool. I want to listen. I don't even want to get too deep into it, pause, because we got some other things to discuss.
All right.
So right now we'll just keep it on the surface. But that's my pick.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And then, real quick before break, who are your top 3 quarterbacks right now? We're heading in.
I'm gonna go. Let Cameron go first.
I'm not going first because, matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to tell you, and then, like I said, we talked about earlier, my top 3 quarterbacks.
Yes.
I got Joe Burrow number 1, Patrick Mahomes number 2.
Patrick Mahomes number 1.
You got Burrows over
We'll
Mahomes.
talk about it later, and then I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers still, man. Aaron Rodgers won 2 Super Bowls back to back in the last 4 years, so I'm going with Aaron Rodgers still till he proved me wrong.
Yeah, we're going current today, so don't get upset with me. I'm gonna go Pat Mahomes number 1. I'm gonna go with
Do you know 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, Mason?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I'm just trying to think.
Oh, okay.
Do I put Baltimore before? Do I put them before?
It's not about a team, Mace. She's actually a quarterback question.
But I'm trying to think if I like him better than Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. Well, you still haven't answered the question. That's what we're waiting on.
So I'm gonna go with Burrows second. I'm gonna go with Pat Mahomes first, and then I'm gonna go with what's his name from Baltimore?
Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson third.
Okay.
I just don't have Aaron Rodgers. He used to be good. I don't know if he's
He
gonna
used
be
to
that
be
good.
good.
Pause.
One
He
of
used
the
to
best.
be
He ain't good no more. When was he bad, actually?
Cameron, New York City is different. I gotta see him do it in New York.
All right, I could go for that. I could
New
definitely
York
go for
with
that.
the media.
I could
somebody
definitely go
broke
for
in
that.
his car. Somebody's dating his girl.
That nigga was at Wimbledon last night.
Yeah.
A U.S. Open, man. That nigga, he loving New York.
It could be different. Okay.
Listen, but I will agree with you. New York's a different animal when it comes to sports, and I think he's up for that. Pause.
Yeah. Once one game goes bad, the media is different in New York versus Milwaukee.
I agree with that.
But if he does well, he probably gonna go all the way.
He never played in Milwaukee, but you're absolutely right. Wisconsin. Yeah.
Oh, you want to be petty like that? Let's go. I like when you act like that, because I'm gonna ramp up my petty level. I was very low when we walked in here.
Listen, bro, when you said that Dion was a wide receiver on defense, you set it off, bro, with my petty shit.
All right.
Wide receiver on defense, best ever. My nigga Dion.
I'm not going to say what you said before we walked out.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. That was like YSL crazy. That's what threw me off.
Listen,
You was YSL crazy,
I know
killer.
you try to stay neutral on everything. I'm just asking you a question.
Okay.
So, and listen, don't feel bad. I just really want your honest opinion.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Dion as a wide receiver on defense, that's not wow, yo.
Nah.
Cameron, do you
I'm
not?
asking-
That's what it was.
Do you not know that
Talking to you, bro.
Dion played three different things in football?
It's
Yeah.
three
was not-
phases of the
Cornerback,
game.
Yeah, he was
wide
a punt
receiver,
returner.
punt
He did
returner.
play some time as wide receiver, and he did play some time as cornerback.
But you said wide receiver.
I know
defense.
it was just a
What's the
mistake.
name? What's the phase name of the football when he's returning the punts? What's that called?
What team? Special teams. Cam.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Cam, you think I don't know football? They used to call me football.
Okay.
No, for real. We call
just
people
checking.
from 8th Avenue right now. They're going to tell you they used to call me football.
I'm just making sure you're on point when you say.
Killer, you thought I didn't know football?
Yo, Bob, did the nigga say wide receiver on
Killer,
defense?
killer.
Yes or no? Yeah. All right. That's
All
what
right.
I'm just making sure you're on point. Now you're gonna
Killer,
be mad
I'm from
at you.
Florida. Killer. I'm from Florida. Of course I know football.
I'm done.
Jacksonville,
I'm
Duval County, killer. By way of Harlem. I ain't gonna forget you. By way of Harlem.
Stat fell right into the about Duval. Let's get the Florida shit with both of them. You see this shit, right? I'm cool.
Yeah.
From Harlem all the way. We ain't got no grass. Ain't no grass in Harlem, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as far as quarterback picks, I'm going to put, of course, Pat Mahomes first, then Joe Burrow, then for now, Aaron Rodgers. Let us know y'all's quarterback picks. With that, we'll
Y'all
be
got
right
all
back.
the wrong quarterbacks. John Elway, Joe Montana, Jim Harbaugh. What is y'all talking about?
She calls thinking about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall.
Let's get it.
Dealing with this thing called trust.
Yeah.
But she ain't really thinking
All I
about
want to do is smoke, choke, choke, puff, puff. Never pass. Boy, them boys smoking huff. Yeah, I'm smoking good like I'm getting buff. Yeah, she real thick, but she kinda rough. Outside on 290. Bad chicks really like me. Yeah, it's power pimp.
Welcome back. Damar Hamlin makes the Bills' official 53-man roster. And Dolphins quarterback Tua will also be playing this year, and we know he faced some injuries as well. Does them playing cause any concerns for you?
It's football. It's football.
Who you think, honestly, seriously, like, who are you more concerned for?
I'm more concerned with Hamlin. I'm definitely more concerned with Hamlin. The way he was taken off the field and all of that, I wouldn't even chance it.
It's football.
Tough one. Because to me, the Damar Hamlin thing, am I saying his first name right?
Damar Hamlin, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was just like a freak accident. Like, you're right. Listen,
They can't afford that to happen again.
you're absolutely
Let's
right.
say they get to the
Playoff.
conference
Playoff.
or whatever, and they're right there about to win to go to the Super Bowl, and he get hit, and something crazy happened. It's gonna feel like the jinx. And his family definitely can't afford that right now.
Look, I think the money plays a big part. If he was financially situated, I don't think I'm not saying that neither, because I don't really know his financial situation. You got to realize, when it comes to football,
Yeah, it's football.
a lot of these professional athletes have been doing this since they're 3-4 years old, and they don't know anything else but football. Not saying they're not smart enough to do other things. I just really believe that this is their passion, what they love, and they're going to go out and get it. So the reason I'm going to say Tua is because I don't think Tua shit was a freak accident. I think Damar Hamlin shit, when I did some research on it, not today or yesterday, but when it happened, it had to be breathing at this point and your body at this point and your heart this point. Like, it was just some freak shit pause that actually just, there's like one of them joints where they be like 99.9% and won't.
That was sad, and we want to send a number of prayers out to everybody involved, the families, the fans who had to witness that, all of us in the football world that love football and love the game. Just prayers out, because
Won't happen, but
That
point one.
point one.
So that's kind of
You don't want to be that point
You
one,
don't
though.
want to be.
You don't want to be
I'm not
that point
disagreeing
one.
with you whatsoever. I'm just saying, I think it was a freak accident, and for it to happen again may be kind of wild. So the reason I'm gonna just pick Tua to go against what you're saying is because his fingers did some shit that I never seen nobody fingers do, even gang members.
What did he do?
When you ain't see when he got hit, what his fingers did?
Oh yeah, but I'm saying when you think of Hamlin, you don't think like that. That could be his life. That could be his life.
What I'm saying is this: Tua's gonna get. He's a quarterback. He's subject to get hit
Again.
4, 5, 6 times a game. Even if it's not a sack, you're gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying? To where Hamlin's not gonna get hit as much as Tua unless he's forcing the action pause.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm gonna say Tua because I think he has, he's gonna get hit, bro. And I don't know, Bob, this your team. What's your fucking offensive line looking like, man? I shouldn't even ask him. Anything. I shouldn't even ask this nigga. Everything is nice when it comes to mine. I shouldn't even ask Bob what the fuck is going on. But if they keep him safe and his offensive line is looking good, and because Tua's nice as fuck. He's really nice, bro. But when he, even after the injury last season, you was like, don't get back out there.
Yeah.
He's not the biggest, poorest quarterback in the world. He's fast. He's pretty accurate throwing. Got Tyreek Hill, which is always a plus. But he's subject to get hit a lot. And if I'm not mistaken, besides when his fingers did the shit bub, did he go out again? That was the only time last year? So
Yep.
he's never had a concussion or anything else like that before? Okay. I'm going to go with Tua just to argue the point, but I'm very concerned about DeMar Hamlin as well. I totally agree with that.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, we do hope everyone stays safe and can continue to play at their full potential. But on the topic of specific players, I want to hear you guys underdog fantasy picks. Okay. So they got Patrick Mahomes at 0.5 total yards. Do you choose higher or lower?
Oh, higher.
Yep. Your team.
Higher.
My team. Yeah, my team. Underdog fantasy, my team. Yeah, let's go.
You know what's crazy?
Because I'm always right.
Yo,
I'm always right.
Let it be a 3-game losing streak. He gonna say no and fuck with them niggas in the first place. Like, stop. Could you please read the question so I can so I know what's going
let's
on?
go.
Patrick Mahomes is at 0.5 total yards. Do you choose higher or lower?
Higher.
No, rushing yards?
It's just 0.5 total yards.
So, rushing, it's higher. It's absolutely higher.
Yeah, that's
Fancy underdog making it easy for niggas out there, man. They making it real easy. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
At 0.5, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and then what about Joe Burrow? Underdog Fantasy has him at 265.5 passing yards. Do you choose higher or lower?
Higher.
First of all, Joe's. I was doing the research. He's scheduled. He was out, so they say he's going to play. They're playing against Cleveland, Ohio. You know us Ohio niggas do.
He's gonna have to perform.
Higher.
Pause. Cam, this is business. I need you to grow up, Cameron. I'm not gonna do this every day.
Joe Burrows is definitely gonna be higher than 265. I think he's from Ohio. They're playing against another Ohio team. Especially Deshaun Watson is back. I'm going higher. It's going to be a quarterback duel, but I'm definitely going with Joe Burrows higher.
Okay. And then for you, do you have him higher or lower? 265.5. Lower?
Yeah.
Okay. Final answer locked in.
Mase just hating.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, look, but real quick.
This is when they find out I really know something.
Your man, your man right here. But look, check it out there, right? But go to Underdog Fantasy, hit the link in the description, or use code CAM. They're going to double your deposit. So if you put up 20, they're going to make it 40. You put up 100, they're going to make it 200. You know what I'm saying? And go out there and download that app for Underdog Fantasy.
And then speaking of Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes, who do you think is the better quarterback?
Now, this is the shit I want to get to. This is exactly what I want to get to. Now, let me get my Michael Irvin. This the shit you usually do. This is what you usually do. Now, why do you think that Patrick Mahomes is better than Joe Burrow? I just want to hear your explanation.
Because he wins more.
Because he look like us.
Because he wins more. That's what the game is about. That's why they suit up.
This is true.
That's why they put helmets on. Pause. To win games.
Yeah,
that's why he's better.
But he don't win more when it comes to Joe Burrow when they had one-on-one competition. When Cincinnati
when
plays,
it doesn't count.
No, it does count. When Cincinnati plays the Chiefs.
All right.
Joe Burrows is 3-1 against Patrick Mahomes, and he should be 4-1 because I hear you.
Rings.
I hear you.
Rings, Cameron.
Robert Ory got 7 rings. Charles Barkley ain't got none. Who you rather have?
That's crazy, Killer.
Well,
that was crazy.
You want to throw the top.
Crazy.
You want to throw the top?
Was that crazy?
You know it's a fact.
Yeah.
You know it's a fact. I'm not going to say that. You mad I put that point up. You mad.
Who would I rather have? Why would you ask me who I would rather have?
Robert Ory or Charles Barkley? Robert Ory got 7 rings. Charles Barkley don't have any. If you had to start a team, who you rather have?
Killer.
Anyway,
winners, Killer, winners.
I'd rather have Charles
I like
Barkley
the win,
Killer. I like the win too.
I like the win.
Okay, so let's do the homework. Joe Burrow's first year, he got hurt. His second year, he went to the Super Bowl. Last year when he played, they were beating the Chiefs, and some nigga got a penalty to make them lose the game. If not, he would have been in the Super Bowl. That had nothing to do with Joe Burrow.
Who played for the Chiefs?
What you mean?
Who played for the Chiefs?
It's 53 niggas on the team.
I know.
What
Who
you
played
mean?
for the Chiefs?
You tell me.
Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, but do you know what? The enemy is gone. Did you know that? Did you know he left?
Pat Mahomes.
Did you know his coordinator is gone?
Pat
I bet you
Mahomes.
didn't even know that. I
Pat
bet you didn't
Mahomes.
even know that.
Killer, I only
Eric
know
Bieniemy's gone.
rings.
I bet you didn't
I
know that.
only know rings.
You know who Eric Bieniemy is?
Who?
See? You don't even know.
I didn't hear you.
Eric Bieniemy.
I know who Pat Mahomes
See?
is.
You don't even know who calling the plays for Pat
Killer.
Mahomes. Right or wrong,
Killer.
bro? Right or wrong? Is he gone?
Killer.
He's gone.
Killer.
He's gone,
Listen
bro.
to this, Killer.
He's gone, bro.
Killer. Listen to
He's
this.
gone.
Listen to this.
No.
Let me get your
no.
attention.
He's 3-1.
Let me get your
no,
your attention
no,
right now.
No. Can I finish my statement?
Belichick
Can I say my... Yeah.
without Brady means nothing, Killer.
And that's my point.
Yeah, so the coach gone has nothing to do with the
they got
quarterback.
everything
If
to
the
do with
quarterback
it.
is not
That's
there,
not-
you
that's-
Belichick
don't
and Brady
win.
went
That's
good
not
together.
a good point because Belichick is more of a defensive
Right?
coach.
Come on.
If you got the
Come on,
nigga
Bernie.
And pretty much, Killer,
Come on,
the
Killer.
coach doesn't supersede the quarterback.
I'm not saying he does, but he's not even the head
Facts.
coach. Andy Reid's the head coach. But niggas who running the plays, design the offense and all that shit count.
Shit,
That
everything.
shit count.
It does.
That's
So,
everything. Coaching is
You
everything.
can't get mad at my opinion for liking Joe Burrow. My Ohio niggas know what time it is. Sup, baby? Know what's good?
I get it.
Yeah.
You used to get it in Ohio. Boss.
They know what's up. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, don't be mad because I'm going with Joe Burrow because he's 3-1 against. Listen,
You see them blowing kisses? They like rings. Killer, look at that. I can't make this up. They like rings.
Listen,
Killer,
man.
the people
It's the
blowing
hands
kisses
to the
at me in the
window.
window.
She
I
said,
can't make this up. See? Rings. You thought I made them come here, Killer?
on cue.
Yeah, on cue.
I see what's
Can't
going
make
on, but
this
you
up.
know what's going on?
I can't make this up.
Because the nigga's witty and he's funny. When I start making a point, shit, stand-up comedy.
I can't
Shit,
make this
he
up.
turned to the whole stand-up
can't
shit.
make it
Because I'm right, and Joe Burrows is 3-1, and they would have beat them niggas. Go watch. I ain't watch the shit. My man Nick in there, he said, go watch fucking quarterbacks or whatever the fucking NFL shit I'm gonna go fucking watch tonight. And he said fucking Patrick Mahomes was in the locker room like, fuck, can't fucking beat this guy. Pause.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you can go Pat Mahomes.
You
all
have
want.
some people like that you lose against
all the
time when it doesn't count.
Listen, it count. They just went to the Super Bowl the year before last. You right. I go with the rings. I'm not going to disagree with you.
ring.
I like the rings.
Killer, look,
cause
the kids are showing up for the rings now. Look at
I'm
me.
not looking over
Lord
there.
of the Rings.
I'm not looking
Give me the
over
ring.
there.
Come on. Lord of the Rings.
going with-
Look at the people outside.
I'm going
loving
with-
this.
Can't make
Oh,
this
thing
up.
is, they can't. People can't see what he's talking about. They don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh my God.
I like Joe Burrow's better than Patrick Mahomes. And until further notice, he's 3-1 against Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes got the rings. I give him that, but he's 3-1. And Patrick Mahomes seems like he's having nightmares about Joe Burrows when they have to play each other.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
This is a heated debate. Let us know your choice in the comments below. And when we come back, we will be joined by our football analyst.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Hey.
Wait.
Hey, it's about rings.
Hey, we be right back, man.
Rings. Rings.
Oh. I got her. Woo! If you seen it, boy, it look fat. Hit it from the back. Yeah, she real thick and she sexy. Super, I'm coming through like I'm flexing. Cause I'm riding on the highway.
Welcome back. Today,
Welcome back.
we are joined by our special guest, but also our football analyst, Antonio Brown.
AB.
AB is one of the best wide receivers to play the game, and most notably a receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He also played for the Raiders, Patriots, and Buccaneers. In addition to sports, he also makes music. Introducing AB.
AB. What's up, AB?
Hey.
Go, AB.
to be here,
Well,
baby.
thank you for coming and being our special football analyst this season. We really look forward to having you. Now, look, she's a Steelers fan, so we had a talk earlier. She got about 3 questions that she wanted to get out the way before we get crazy.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna go straight into it, okay?
Right to the point.
Right to the point. Okay. Le'Veon Bell admits
Yeah.
he was petty and made a mistake to not return to the Steelers.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to apologize for leaving the best fans there is in the world and that he should have never left. Do you regret leaving the Steelers and do you agree with his statement?
Nah, I don't regret leaving the Steelers. I always make the best move forward. And I think Le'Veon probably feel a little sort of like, you know, when you finish your career, you look back and you think like, man, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
You know, I never wanted to be those guys, so I always try to
Move
make
forward.
the decision to put myself in the best decision.
That's right.
I figured, you know, I saw Hines Ward play with Ben Roethlisberger and just seeing how it ended with that relationship of receiver and quarterback. So for me, I just felt like when I got to that point of see that direction of the team go the way that me and the quarterback won't be on the same page, I was like, yo, once I see it, I got to go. I think for Le'Veon, he made a choice where it was like he was trying to bet on the value that wasn't there. So instead of him just being logic, the whole thing of a football player is like, you can't waste a year. It's the money on the line. So I think for him, he missed out on the most money he would have ever made in his career. So for him, he should have told himself sorry. First off, he let himself down. He shouldn't apologize to the fans because they didn't really care after he didn't play. So, you know, for me, I just feel like he's just saying that now because he missed the opportunity. For me, I did what was best for me, like, well-roundedly. So I knew when I left the Steelers they was going to tank. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not really about one guy, but it's like a guy who, like, could take a mass of the offensive production.
Good answer.
All right.
Very well put.
Yeah. Okay. My next question, out of all the teams you played for, who was your favorite coach?
Always liked Coach Tomlin, though, because he always challenged me and he always, like, let me be a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometime in practice field, like, he know every one of those days is, like, as a player, you deal with a lot of stuff off the field, like, people saying that. So, like, I always have a day like, yo, today, no one could play with me. So he always, you know, he encouraged, like, on the field, off the field. He, like, you're like a man. He deal with you as a man. Like, some coaches, they just play a coach. As far as Coach Tomlin, like, even when I used to score a lot of touchdowns early in my career, he'd be like, you don't really understand how they look at you, you know, understand what responsibility it come with being in the position you in. I feel like he did a good job, like, always bringing, like, the reality to the table to me, even though sometimes I never understand what he meant.
Got it.
I'm like, why not dance, bro? We
Right.
supposed to.
Right.
But he was always a smart coach and was a man to me in every situation.
Right.
On the
I like
field.
Coach Tomlin, too.
Right.
Shout out to Coach
Yeah, he a
Tomlin.
realist.
Right.
Shout
Respect.
out,
Okay, I
Coach.
got 2 more. If you were to come back into the NFL right now,
Yeah.
what team would you want to play for?
I probably built my own team so I could, you know, I don't really want to play for nobody. I feel like I played myself for too long.
Okay.
And how your knees set up, you only got a certain bit of cartilage, so I always wanted to walk away from the game and never limp out. So for me, I probably just come back and own the team, be like the first black owner in the NFL. I think I did it all playing.
Okay. Last one. This is not football related at all. Okay. Why is Issa Rae the only
Yeah.
person you follow on Instagram?
That's a good one. You know what? I'm a huge fan of Issa Rae. First off, you know, she a hot, you know, hot brown sugar. That's what they call the dark-skinned ladies. You know, she like a mocha.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, like, plus she's a mogul. You know, she one of the people in Black history who doing some impactful, powerful thing. I know you heard of her show. It's a rap. I mean, she got pop culture. She's really smart.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like all that about her. So I just follow her because she's a Barbie, you know?
Okay. Inspirational. Like she got it going on.
She's soulful.
Yeah.
She like, you know, she like one of the, you know, she's the next huge like icon, I guess.
Okay.
I got a huge crush on her too.
Okay. Issa.
I think I
You heard it
used to
here.
date her too. Like, killer like I know a killer want to hear. You wanna
Nah, you know what? Because I didn't even peep it. She was telling me, she like, yo, he only follows one person on the whole gram. And I said, well, Axel, get your questions out the way because I got my own questions.
Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, you know, I like to see her inspiration. You know, she actually do impactful stuff and like a leader for the culture. So I respect her a lot.
That's fire.
Yeah, AB, Killer said he could guard you.
Yeah.
If I gave him the covers, the blanket, the deodorant, it still won't stick.
You want to line up?
Line it up.
Look, yo,
Yeah.
go get the water bottle. Line
what
up.
I
Yo,
do.
line up, man.
Yeah, Killer said, I want to
some-
start off with the truth. Killer said he could guard
I'm
you.
telling you, you know my big homie Dion.
He said his big homie Dion.
Me, man.
Yeah.
I don't think Dion see the receiver like me, though.
Ooh.
Dion used to lock him down, though.
I'm wearing the ring, but I don't know.
I would love to line up.
Yo, go
I've been on the bench for a little while. I need to get in the game.
Go grab it. Yo, go get water
Yo,
bottle.
get
So
the
we gonna
ball,
line up
man. I
in a
need to
minute.
say Killer
Dion ain't never seen nobody like him.
That's
Dion
tough.
used to punch the receiver. Like, Dion was the type that wouldn't let a guy catch a ball in practice the whole year. You see what I'm saying? Like,
And you saying Dion haven't seen nobody like
I love
you?
Dion, but like, Dion, you know what I'm saying? My era, I don't know. You know, you have to come a little different. Dion was like my idol first from playing football, but ain't no cornerback in the game shutting me down.
All right.
I'm like the liquor store. I'm like the liquor store. Always open. You hear me, Killer?
Yeah.
I ain't not always open. Let me ask you this before we, because we about to
we
line
about to
up.
go crazy.
Line it up.
So let's go.
Let me ask you,
You
you got the right one.
You feel me?
Where is you and Tom Brady's relationship right now?
So me and Tom, man, I love Tom. I kind of monetized the situation with me walking off the field, off the situation we had, because I felt like, you know, as a friend, you know what I'm saying? As a leader and a friend, I just felt like, you know, he could have handled the situation a little different.
Right.
So
Real quick, not to cut you off, because a lot of people always just think AB's crazy, this, that, and the third. So I want you to explain why you walked off the field that day. For people who may not know and just seen you jump running off the field, why did you leave Tampa Bay the way you left Tampa Bay?
because I feel like, you know, people forget, like, when you play football, you a number.
Right.
Once you start moving that number, they done with you.
Right.
So when I won the Super Bowl in 2020, I think people forgot the story of how I got to Tampa. And, you know, when stuff happened in the world, people don't look for the correlation of things, what led to that. What's the reason that happened? I think people just want to know why that happened. Right. They don't do the history to understand, like, what was the build up to it, you know? So to take you back, to educate everyone, you know, how I even got a relationship with Tom Brady. I was playing with the Steelers 9 years. I finished in my 9th year in 2018. I figured out, like, yo, the system of football is a certain way. Once you get to a certain level and you ain't operating the way they want you to operate, you realize these guys are ruining my name publicly, making me look somebody totally I'm different. So I'm like, all right, they got a new receiver. So I'm like, oh, I get it. 2018, I have 1,200 yards, 100 catches, lead the NFL in touchdown catches. But we got a new player, receiver, young kid. So I understand the game with growing up watching Hines Ward play. Like, the more money you get, the more value. It's a part of the game. But, you know, as a player, I don't think you really could take it mentally when you see they trying to transition you and try to make another guy you. But I know this guy can't beat me. It just so happened that the guy looked good because I'm taking a lot of guys and he's getting open and taking the good matchup. They putting him in position.
Got you.
So now
Yeah, that was crazy.
I dubbed them. I said, yo, I'm done with them in the public. They let me go. I end up going to the Raiders. I end up getting 3 for $54 million, got a guaranteed deal. But when I get there, so I started to think as a professional, like a businessman, like, okay, let me think about my career. And I made all the stats. I got enough money to be done playing, because the whole key of the NFL is to be rich and take care of your family and take care of your health.
Right.
So I get to the Raiders. They got John Gruden. They got all the pieces and puzzle that made me make money. But I'm like, damn, I ain't got no ring. So I'm like, I got the money, I got the stats, but I'm like, I ain't a champion. So I'm like, damn, Mark Davis, man, I got respect for you, man. I don't want to be a Raider, man. You could keep the money, man. Just let me go.
Right.
So he like, I respect you, man. I'm going to do it. I get leads from Raiders, but I dropped like a YouTube with it. Now I'm at the Patriots.
Yeah, I remember that.
I already know I got the tech world, so I'm like, I need to turn up on my tech.
Right.
So now I get released. They grant me the release. I get picked up by the Patriots. So now I get to meet Tom Brady and meet everyone, because, you know, people don't really know you. They just hear about you, hear what other people say, and they might just take that as what they think of you.
And
Right.
judge
So I
you
finally
like
meet
you
him in
wrong.
person. So he like, damn, this man AB a really professional. Because as a receiver, two things you gotta know: what to do and you gotta be in shape. That's to keep you a professional. Knowing what to do and knowing how to do it with your skills. Because if you don't know what to do, your skills can't flourish. So I get to the Patriots. You know, it's like we about to go play the Dolphins, probably like week 2.
Right.
So now I land in a situation where it's a good situation where I could sell, because now I'm playing with Tom Brady, another great quarterback. It's gonna make my stats crazy, and I got 15 millions with the Patriots.
Right.
They don't really do that for a player. On offense, a player, they didn't get Randy Moss, no player ever they gave that deal.
Right.
So now I come there, I own the respect from Tom Brady because he know why. Shit, this guy a really difference maker. He's good on the field. He's an example to other players because two things about me, I'm never run out of energy. Like, you know what I mean? As a player receiver, you got to have the most gas. Like, you can line up with me, but in a total of plays, I'm going to wear you out because I got the physical condition, the skill set, and I know what to do. Right. So long story short, I get to the Patriots, Tom Brady finally see me in action. Not what he read on TV, not what he see in the newspaper, but real time. Mm-hmm. So now he like, damn, this guy's really professional, serious about what he do, and he possessed the skill set to win. So I played one game with him, and then after I played the one game, they're like, shit, we can't let this kid do all the stuff he done did. We're leaving the Steelers, leaving the Patriots, and leaving the Raiders and land on the Patriots. Can't make this kid look like he know what he's doing because obviously it's a business. They don't want players, you know. The game don't change, just the players in it. So now I meet Tom Brady. I played one game, I lead the team. You know, he's telling me like, yo, Edelman, like, what? AB come here. Now Edelman like, yo, I see why. So it's like he already was going to back for me at the Patriots. So now I played the first game, I'm #1 receiving. Now they like make up in the media. AB texting this girl. So now the NFL got to blackball me now because they don't want players to see all the moves I made and make other people do it. So now they got to just like dub me.
So they're saying you're texting.
They said I text a girl who they was like using to like blackmail me in regards of playing ball. So now they say, oh, he texted this girl, some threatened, and now they got to release me. They end up still paying me $5 million for one game in 2019, but they just wanted to make an emphasis like, yo, we can't make this guy be right. We can't make this guy win with Tom Brady. So now I played one game, they send me home, put all the drama out. I wait till 2020, suspended 8 games, and come back and win with Tom Brady. So in the midst of me and Tom Brady in 2019 playing for the Patriots, I come back and play with him in Tampa 2020 and win the Super Bowl. So while I'm not playing, I'm talking to him, you know, and I'm getting more vulnerable because I'm getting to know him now because I feel like he got to know me. He really want to help me. So I'm opening up to him.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, I'm really, you know, me and him make a goal. This how me and Mase made a goal. Like, how we get you back to the Hall of Fame? What's the big picture? Because in life, yo, if you plan to fail, then you plan to fail. You know, you got to make a plan and you got to believe in the plan.
Right.
That's where anything of being successful, artist, player, whatever. You got to believe and you got to make a plan and you got to stick to and do it. So now I'm hanging out with him. We starting to make a plan.
Talk that talk,
and
baby.
he introducing me to Jeff Sofer. That's the guy who owned the Fountain Blue. We developing mutual friends. And, you know, he making it seem like he my boy now. He going to have my back. And we going to have some goals to come back and win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we come back. We start the process to do it. We do it. But after the game, you know what I'm saying? His wife hugging me on the moment. You know what I'm saying? But after the game, he don't call me and be like, yo, we won. You know what I'm saying? His wife could have been drunk. That's small. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Could have been whatever. He just called me like, man, I apologize with my wife. You know, energy of like, yo, man, we've been through so much, but we won it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm getting that energy.
Right.
So now in the offseason of 2021, before I walk off the field.
Before we get to 2021, you're saying he started acting weird when his wife came and hugged you on the field. The energy
during the Super Bowl, yeah.
I remember. I know exactly the moment you're talking about. So for the viewers that that's not keeping up, they get to the Super Bowl, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're celebrating on the field. Tom Brady's wife, Giselle, comes up, hugs AB. It looks very, very intimate. Yeah. And now, from picking up back where you're at, Tom Brady's giving you different energy after that moment.
After that moment, he called me after the game.
Right.
I didn't see him on the field, you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Because I'm looking for him because I felt awkward
Right.
in that moment.
Did you feel vulnerable? Because you look vulnerable there.
Yeah, I was a little awkward because it's like me as a man, you know, we men.
Yeah.
In this type of situation, you don't want to be in. I don't want to be that guy like, yo, not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I'm a little awkward. Like,
He was getting set up.
I got my family watching too, so I'm like, yo, I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
So, you know, I kind of just like, yo, took it for what it was. And like, you know, hopefully I was going to see him to be like, yo, it's love. We did what we did. And, you know, I never seen him on the field. I never seen him after. I just seen him when I got home after the game.
Right.
And he called me just like, yo, apology. It was, you know, so.
Right.
I ain't think nothing much over it. I'm just like, man, maybe it was a mishap. Someone, they drinking, they may have cited. It just happened, move forward.
You know, stuff like that could have raised your child support.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
All it takes is something like that.
What was she saying, though?
She was just looking at my eyes like, you know. As a man, a woman don't supposed to be in your face that close looking you in your eyes.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, you holding me two hands and you in my eyes. So it's like, you know, as a man, you like,
No words?
I'm trying.
All gaze? No words?
All gaze.
All
It's like
gaze.
it's gazing time. Like,
Yeah, she was on gazing.
yeah, it's like, it's almost a make out hour. I'm like, don't do it to me, you know?
What happened right there?
Yeah, so I was in my family there, they watching, so I think she was just in a moment of excitement, but it's like, in that situation, it just looked bad because we just won, and it's like, that's the moment you need to be with your family.
Right.
You know what I mean? So me, I'm just like, oh, I'm feeling awkward, but I'm like...
I want to get back to that, because I want to finish this story. After he calls you and says he's sorry, etc., that's the end of that season, and do y'all hang out still, and how's it leading to the next season?
So that's the end of that season.
Right.
I just kept it low with my family. So now the off-season start, and it's talking about new deals. You know what I mean? In my mind, I'm like, shit, we just won a Super Bowl. I really want to get back to who I am, you know, being that dominant player that could dominate the game. So, you know, I'm like, yo, I'm coming back. So I'm reevaluating myself like, yo, I'm going to be a 12-year vet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get back to putting up stats, man. 1,500 or what I'm capable of doing. Right. Now they playing 17 games, so now I'm like, you know, you got to talk to the quarterback because my success ultimately depend on the quarterback who can get me the ball and put me in position to be successful.
Right.
So now I'm, like, communicating with him. He like, yo, man, you got to have a surgery. Like, man, you got to get your shit cleaned up or they don't want you. So he talking to me, like, from a third party's perspective, and I never had a surgery. And it's like, I ain't really understanding what he's saying. He's just like, yo, if you don't do this, they don't want you. And then he talking to me like, yo, remember who your friends was in your darkest times. So he hitting me on some like story, like some deeper.
Just real quick, so me and the audience keeping up. Why was he randomly just telling you need a surgery? What was wrong? What was the problem?
He telling me that I need my knee cleaned up just to
This
scope.
is what Tom Brady's telling you?
Yeah, because Tom Brown with his trainer, you know, his trainer, he used his trainer. You gotta think Tom's a 42-3-year-old guy playing football.
Right.
So for him to try to understand you, like we both from different cultures. So for him to understand you, he bring a mediator, which would be like his trainer. Mm-hmm. So a trainer would come to my house and he like rub it on my legs, but he like trying to see who there. Is Killer here, Mase here? Yeah. So he's taking a report back to Tom Brady, like which girl in town. Right. So he's coming to my house to like, not to like take care of me.
To be nosy.
To take a report back to Tom.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
I'm noticed he started doing this, and then I'm noticed like bro charging me $100,000 for the season, but his energy not $100,000 energy. He just coming to get me out the way and see what's going on.
Right.
So at the moment, I'm like thinking like, damn, they got me coming off the bench. They got me.
Just real quick, why is this? Because you and Tom seem to be cool. And then it seems after it was Gay's time, now he got his trainer spying on you and shit like that. Do you think it's cause of that situation that y'all's relationship changed?
I just feel like we had a relationship, but the relationship was on him helping me get back in a position.
Gotcha.
It wasn't a relationship where it's like, you know me, you know what I'm about, you know what mean most to me, and you know what I'm coming to do. Right. It was more so like, yo, I'm gonna help you come to do what you need to do, but you doing what I need you to do. Yeah. It wasn't like, okay, I'm helping you, Killer, but I need to know what's important to you, Killer. Like, okay, so we could be both on the same page. Right. It was mostly like, yo, you need to do this so I could get the... Right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, it was like, yo, I can help you get back in the league so you can help me.
Yeah, so
I can't really help you get back to who you think you could be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I'm sorry to keep stopping. I just want to make sure.
Nah, we gotta
audience-
clarify for the audience.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
but sometimes they don't want to understand.
Yeah,
when you
that's
look like
why-
this,
that's
fly
why-
like this, like
Right.
you wrong automatic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So now we're back to the trainer spying on you,
Yeah.
and you're paying $100,000. I cut you off when you was at. He not giving you $100,000 worth of positive energy or whatever energy he's giving
Yeah.
you. So you could pick up from there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what was he supposed to give you for $100,000?
I just think he's supposed to
that
beat
was
up.
crazy.
So let me show like if I paid you $100K, it's like yo, we see treatment a couple times a week and then before the game. So the last game when I walk out the field, imagine this, right? Tom Brady trainer get paid from the team already. Like the Tampa Bay Bucks already
It's not
cover
coming
him.
out his pocket.
It ain't coming out his pocket already. They already cover him. And then he double dipped on me.
Yeah.
And then imagine the last game I'm playing the Jets.
Right.
So they trying to act like we cool. They cool with me now. So I'm
Now,
like,
now we're up to the game when you went off.
when I'm about to walk off, right?
Okay. So
So
real
now-
quick before you get to that, was you hurt leading up to that
I
game?
was hurt, like what? My whole like ligament torn, everything. They know I can't run.
Right.
I hit the coach up like, yo,
And
listen.
how many games was you hurt before this last game?
I already probably missed a couple.
Okay. Gotcha.
I played like week 7 against the Eagles and I tore my deltoid ligament.
Okay.
That's a ligament when you catch the ball, you could plant and you could like
Gotcha.
roll off your ankle.
Gotcha.
So now they know I'm hurt, but now they still gotta pay me because I'm a veteran. So they go around the rule. They say, oh, AB, you got a bad COVID card. They like my girl, one of my other girls like text the chef. So now I'm like, yo, they trying to frame me now. So I'm suspended, so I'm realizing like, yo, they still gotta pay me. So they had made up something new, like, yo, I'm investigating you for COVID on your card, so they don't have to pay me. So they end up investigating, found out the card was true, it was good, and still suspended me and never cleared my name in the media to be like, okay, it wasn't the card. So they just left the narrative just like, I'm playing with a bad card.
Wow.
So now when I saw that, I'm like, damn, these guys don't really want me to be successful. Like, yo, they just looking for anything to tear me down. And I was already hurt. So I'm like, damn, like, they just trying to take the pay from me. So now I'm hurt. I'm going to meet with Tom Brady and like, he like, yo, still come to the building. So I'm like, nigga, I ain't coming to no building if I'm hurt and y'all not paying. What, I'm gonna be sitting around like a spectator?
Right.
So I'm like, yo, I can't come. So now I had a deal where I got a deal with Rolex. You know what I'm saying? Scott Della, a skeletal concept. You know what I mean? I see y'all at bust down, so I had to skeleton concept. So the week when I'm coming back to play, they do a shoot inside the stadium for the watch. This probably was the last time I was in the stadium.
Right.
But it was just like, these guys were just trying to tear me down. It's like, yo, once you realize about football, it's a business. And it's a business. The older you get, the more successful you get. The whole thing is to take you down. And I feel like players forget that. So now when I'm at the temple, I see the guy trainer on me. I see the year before, his girl was going crazy. So now I see the NFL, I'm hurt. They talking about, yo, AB investigated, and they ain't even talking about, like, you gonna get suspended. They like, yo, we found out this a Fed charge. So I'm like, damn, I'm over here risking my life for y'all boys. Now y'all tell me if this not true, y'all gonna take me down. So I'm like, damn, I already see it. At the end of the day, they want to make me out to be someone I'm not. So I'm like, okay, I gotta be careful. So now I'm about to come back and play, killer. This how God work. All their players get hurt.
Right.
Nigga, Mike Evans pull a hamstring.
Right.
The running back get hurt, and Chris Godwin tore his ACL. So
Right.
they don't got no receivers.
Right.
And I'm coming back, and everyone hurt. So now they need me. So now I come back, I get 100 yards, but I still like, yo, Tom Brady don't want to really throw me the ball because, yo, I'm putting on clinics, have hurt. And like, but I'm so angry because I know they out to get me. So I'm like, this is the only get back I can get back on them is going on the field and being
busting
successful.
that, right.
So I go do that. I do the interview after the game. And so I realized, like, damn, I'm still really hurt bad. So I'm like, yo, I can't practice this week. I'm going to just save it for the game. I text the head coach, like, yo, Coach Aaron's, like, yo, this is a picture of my ankle. Because I know they trying to frame me. So I know now I got to protect myself. I got to make sure I document everything I'm doing because, like, they're trying to really take me down on a personal level. I'm suspended. They done put COVID on me. They're like, yo, if this shit's not right, we taking you down. And I done beat them on that. Now it's like, nigga, they players get hurt and I'm back. I done went for 100 yards on that. And I'm like, yo, Tom Brady don't want to throw me the ball. Like, I got man coverage and I'm looking at him like, yo, you see he on me one-on-one. Like, yo, this the time we do the dance. Like, yo, you see him? I see him.
Right.
So I realized, like, yo, he don't want to put me in the position. he don't want to show me as who I am. So I'm like, damn, this boy supposed to be my friend. It's like, yo, you tell the people I'm staying with you.
Right.
I got the same money you got, bro. I got the same houses too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I
Right.
made, you know what I mean? Like like creating a narrative that like I got AB like he my pops or something. Like, nigga, I'm a daddy. Don't tell them I'm staying with you.
Yeah,
I got mansions in Florida too.
You know, and I'm so happy we're doing this interview and you get to articulate yourself and tell your side of the story because you articulate yourself very well, and not saying that you never did, but people always think that you
don't want us
like
to
that
say-
front. Exactly. Yeah. So that's one thing always people try to say, and I never knew if it's true or not. Oh, Tom Brady let AB live in his house and stay in his house.
I got
and then
plenty
he would do
houses,
that,
man.
right?
AB own everything in the trust. AB could walk off the field because he's financially stable.
Right. So
You
you
know what I
never
mean?
stayed at Tom Brady's house.
I stayed there a couple days, but I always had my own spot. I had a
Right.
B&B. You know, I smoke weed. I gotta relax. I put
Right.
a couple joints up in this crib on the balcony. But
Right. Gotcha.
You know
yeah,
what
the
I'm
way
saying?
they make it seem like like
Yeah.
they took you in.
my
You know
house
what
in
I'm
Fort Lauderdale, the biggest crib in Lauderdale, you could look it up. The
Right.
thing where they were creating a narrative killer is just trying to make it seem
No,
like
that's why I
Tom
want
Brady
you
my
to clear-
pops.
I want you to
feel me?
clear
They
that
wasn't
shit
trying
up.
to make it seem like I'm a man, individual man.
Right.
Every man gotta have his own. God
Right.
bless a child to have his own. Tom Brady is my friend. You don't speak about your friend talking about, yeah, he's staying with me.
Right.
Man, I got houses. I don't need to be chaperoned by you. My kid wait for me to come home, man. I got 5 boys, 1 girl.
Right.
You shouldn't tell nobody I stay with you. What do you think my kids think?
Right.
I know why he was doing that, because he wanted to make the white America feel like, man, AB's a good guy. He's not crazy. He stayed with me.
Right.
He's at my house. Nobody else could go to Tom's house. It's like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? He was
Right.
trying to really, he wasn't doing a bad thing.
Right.
He was really
He
trying to
meant
control
well.
He meant well. He was just trying to control the narrative, but he don't understand how it's looked upon from our side.
Gotcha.
And sometimes people gotta know, you can help someone, but you gotta know how to help is looked upon from both sides, because there's 2 sides of everything.
That's right.
So I feel like he wanted to do it from his side to feel like AB is a good guy, because they was playing this on my name. Oh, Bruce Arians, the coach say he don't want AB. Then it's like, oh, we need AB. So it's like, it was lukewarm on my name, and he was trying to just fix the narrative for like, I'm a good person. Instead of him saying, man, AB's a professional, man, I love this guy. He didn't want to say that. He just said, oh, he's staying with me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
Try to little bro me and like, that's what I ain't like about him.
I
and then
understand completely.
and then when the
I
heat
get
got
it.
on, and then I'm like, all right, you my boy, you brought me back. You gave Grunk 10 million. Now I'm playing rich for scraps. So it's like, I realize you're not my boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's cool. Everyone not gonna be your boy. I don't have animosity or negativity to go at them. But I did do, I probably did something that I probably shouldn't do. And that's what you gotta learn about being a stoic. Because I feel like when someone treats you wrong, it's like, yo, we need get back, but it's like, we gotta learn as people. I could take, life is about being able to handle the negativity. And that's what part of being a stoic. Just because someone do me wrong, I gotta have enough courage to be able to still do right. And I think as black people, it's like, when we get done wrong, it's like, shit, I'm gonna take it out on this one. It's like, we gotta learn to be stoic. It's like, just because someone do something wrong, you still could be able to digest that and still treat people right. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with Tom, I feel like he felt like he probably could have did some things better in the situation where the time it was at. And as a man, I feel like I should have did some stuff better too. I shouldn't monetize his wife, when I walk off the field. But I'm in rap, so it's like,
Monetized it?
What you mean?
of course I
What
monetized
you mean
it.
you monetize?
I made some money off the image.
Yeah,
I
see
sold
the shirt.
shirts. I made
Yeah.
40,000.
I was gonna ask you about that.
I monetized it.
Okay, we monetized.
She liked it too. She ain't stopped the vibe.
So
No?
that's what I was going to ask you. Before we even get to the shirts, and and I really appreciate you sharing all this with us. It was
Truth will set you free.
Nah, this is super dope. So just to wrap up this last thing, because we actually never got to it, and I want you to get all that off your chest, because I thought that was really dope. The last game, what was the reason you left the field like that?
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting to, right? So now I'm talking to Jeff Sofer. The whole team know I'm hurt. Tom Trenner don't want to train. Like, he don't want to work with me no more. Because now he like trying to get me to play hurt, and I'm not listening to him. So now he like, I don't even want to work with AB no more. But I'm like, nigga, I paid you the $100K. You got a job to work with me. So now we going to the Jets. I tell the head coach, yo, my ankle messed up, dog. If you want to win the Super Bowl, just give me a couple days off till we get to the playoffs. Because we only got 2 more games for the year. These teams going down. So now they're like, man, just go work with Alex, see him before the game. I'm like, I'm hurt. So I'm telling the coaches and the people I'm hurt. But I'm like, yo, they must don't see that we got 2 more games left. And the playoffs gonna start the real season for us to do what we desire to do. So now they like, yo, go see Alex before the game. I go see him before the game. He like hugged me like, yo, real strong. Like he can't do nothing. So I'm like, yo, should I smack this nigga? Like I paid him 100K before the game. He like, yo, he don't even want to touch me.
Right.
And I'm hurt. So I'm like, so now I'm like turned up mad. So I'm like, you know what? I'm finna scare all these niggas because now they want to see me act up. I'm finna act up.
Right.
Now I'm like, yo, I'm hurt and I ain't getting the ball. So now we come in at the halftime. I'm like hella hard. I'm like scaring them now. Like, yo, now I'm on some like, you feel me, paid in full shit. Like, nigga, you ain't throw me the ball yet, nigga? The fuck is you waiting for, nigga? Like, you think my mama watching the TV to watch me sit here, nigga?
Right.
So now I'm scaring them in the locker room. So now I'm giving them what they were looking for. Like, yo, he's spazzing in the locker. Right. So I just realized, like, yo, they don't want to put me in successful. His guy don't even want to train me. Now he ain't throwing me the ball. These guys come back from hurt. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm killing myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just chill out, man. I can't play no more. My shit hurt. So now I tell him I ain't going. So the coach like, yo, baby, you can't get in. I'm like, no, nigga, I can't. You what you going to do? He like, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, fuck you, nigga. I'm out then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now I just feel like I'm playing on a team where no one got my back.
Right.
The quarterback who I was with, he ain't got my back. He ain't trying to put me in the right position.
Right.
And it's like, yo, I'm going to get myself hurt.
Right.
So at that point, it's like, yo, the head coach not with me, the quarterback not with me who brought me here.
Right.
You know, I'm not just...
That's
I'm the head, not the tail,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? I'm here to accomplish goals. So at that point, I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going to just take my independence and make my own Independence Day.
That's what's up, bro. That was really dope for you to share all that shit with us, man. That was fly. That was really fly. And I'm glad that you got to tell your side of the story because people always try and make it seem like AB's wild, AB's crazy. From the shit you just told us, that shit made 100% sense, man. Yeah. So it's a good break.
Yeah. Okay.
So we gonna get ready to go to break in a minute, but when we come back, I'm gonna see if you open like the liquor store, nigga.
Yeah.
24/7, you hear me? Go get your cup, man. Get your cup.
Yep. And for the record, I actually did understand the painful reference because I did watch the movie since everybody's been asking me about it. So, yeah. So with that.
I'm gonna be honest,
That's what you
I'm
know.
gonna keep it 100. Probably a nigga made her watch it. You ain't watching it. Don't act like you just went home. Was you with a nigga?
With my parents. I watched with my parents. They already seen it. They were like, you need to watch this. You need to watch that. We watched Friday. So yeah, y'all can stop.
Okay,
Season
so
2. Yes.
You caught up. That's
Yes,
what's up.
y'all.
All right.
Okay, with that, we'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Back to the freestyle. I'm jumping. Hey,
She called this thing about toxic.
hey,
4 years and counting.
BBL,
Got you feeling like an option.
BBL, killer.
Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it, wanna be free. Why am I in this woman?
Welcome back. So, as we know, Aaron Rodgers is now playing for the Jets. Do you like how they're looking?
Yes.
I think they look good on paper, but, you know, I think this deja vu because I seen Brett Favre go to the Jets, right, at the end of his career, and he sung like news to the massage lady, so that's how he went out, so. What? I mean, they let him out. They didn't bring it up. They just let him smooth out. So, you know, hopefully I mean, he lied about the COVID. He told them he ain't had no shots. They just verified he ain't have nothing. So, I don't know what he's going to do for the Jets.
You think he's going outside?
Yeah, he's going outside. Everybody go outside and MetLife. As long as he don't send a flick to the massage lady.
Let me ask you this. I know, just real quick, because you brought that shit up. I know we talking about the Jets. What you think about Deshaun Watson in Cleveland?
Right.
Yeah, the masseuse maniac.
They went from being dogs to the leprechaun. They put the leprechaun on the field. You saw that? They don't know who they want to be. They the dogs or the leprechauns. They hoping they see the rainbow and see the pot of gold. They're like, Deshaun Watson, you beat all the cases, we're going to turn you into a dog, send you to Cleveland, let you ride now.
So let me ask you this real quick before we go back to Jets. I get my opinion. Who you think is going to do better, Cleveland or the Jets?
I'm going on the Jets. I ain't going with the dogs ever.
All right, bet.
Yeah, you got to catch a Jet. I don't know how. Cleveland always going outside, man. They in the AFC North, the Steelers, the Ravens. I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals leading the division now. It's just like, I love Deshaun Watson. He fighting his heart out, but they put him in a bad spot.
That's a good take.
Yeah.
Back to the Jets. Look, I'll say this much. Look, when it comes to me, look, me and Murder from New York, man.
Yeah.
And there's two things in New York and that we have yet to see since me and Mase has been alive is the Knicks or the Jets win any championships.
Yeah.
And we almost fucking 50 years old and we ain't never seen the motherfuckers win nothing. We seen the Giants win. We seen the fucking we seen the
We seen the
Yankees won. The Mets even won in like '86 and some other shit. The fucking Knicks never won, and the Jets never won. They always talk about the fucking old nigga Joe, Broadway Joe. That's how far you gotta go back for the fucking Jets to win. Talk about fucking Broadway Joe and these niggas. So I hope the Jets do better just as a New Yorker. But I don't have no faith in the Jets until they actually win. They had a great defense last year. They think Aaron Rodgers is going to be the savior and make sure that they do well on offense. But sometimes it's just that black cloud over you, don't matter who you get. So hopefully they'll do better, but I'm not counting on the Jets to do anything until further notice.
Yeah, I think the Jets are like hit or miss. They're going to he's going to either be a savior or it's going to be like that team that the Lakers had. When they had Gary Payton, all of those people.
Karl Malone and everybody, and they still come win.
Yeah,
he bringing a lot of assets with him. You know, Aaron Rodgers definitely bring a lot of people that he wanted along with him. So
but if he wins,
that's your team.
You broke my Super Bowl ring.
That's our team, man. Hey, yo,
Killing about ring.
We'll see you next week, right?
Every week we here, baby.
All right, man.
Yep.
Yo, today was so great. We really appreciate you coming on and
Hey,
sharing
B.
all this knowledge and giving us the side of your side of the story that everybody tries to make you seem crazy about, but it's made a lot of sense to me.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What it is.
Let
Yes,
them know,
sir.
man.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's here courtesy of Angel Time Management.
Yes. Yes.
He's hanging out with Shook first.
He can't.
Me and AB with me. Listen, did I get you the pig horsepower?
He definitely gave me the pink horsepower.
Before Angel
I
Time.
went
I'm
round.
just letting you know.
I went
Don
rounds,
King
too.
is in the building.
Nigga, before Angel Time,
Movie.
nigga. Movie, nigga.
But don't forget tomorrow, Killer,
Viral.
you gotta make that announcement.
Listen, they'll see it on Instagram tomorrow,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Boom.
man.
Yeah.
Boom, man. We'll see.
Boom.
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's all we have for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, it is what it is.
Is what it is, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Bigger play is what it is. Killer, murder.